Okay, good morning. So I've been sitting in the car waiting for the defroster as always. The neighborhood I stayed in, it's this interesting thing where every single house has the sticks up, and they're like advertisements for like a snowplow or something. Like literally every single one has it. I don't really understand why, but I guess it's very important here, so that makes sense. So yeah, heading out shortly. I'm not far from Nova Scotia now, entering the province. It's quite pretty here. It's very Canadian. Now I think of it, when we crossed the Vermont border last time, it felt just like this. And it was like before that in Vermont, it was totally different. There were like no fields there for some reason. I don't really understand. Okay, I'm entering Amherst, Nova Scotia. It's like one of the northernmost towns in Nova Scotia, and it's called Amherst, and that's the only reason why I'm gonna stop by. But it's pretty cool, and there's a lot of wind turbines here, like a lot. So I guess Amherst is a windy place. And here's the sign: visit Amherst. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video because the sun is like right behind it, but there it is. Can you see it? Alright, so I'm driving through Amherst now. It seems like a residential area I'm in. Pretty quaint town. Bigger than our Amherst, I think. That's what it feels like. I don't know, it actually looks kind of like the southeastern side of Amherst. Actually, no, there would never be this kind of place. Alright, and here's the town center soon, I think. The Art of Eating Deli. That's interesting. Here's the downtown. It looks like Northampton, I feel like. Well, it definitely looks a lot more busy than our Amherst. Yeah, wow. Our Amherst does not have anything like this. Okay, that was a fairly amusing stop. Hooray, Amherst. Goodbye, Amherst. I might see you on the way back, but probably not. Right outside Amherst, there's a bunch of chain stores just like Hadley. So I think this is their version of Hadley, which is funny. Okay, so I somewhat crazily just got out of the car seeing tons of gulls in this parking lot. This is the Amherst Centre. It's just like Hampshire Mall or whatever, and it's also always empty, I guess. So I'm gonna check out these gulls real quick because there's a good chance for common gull in places like this. Huh. It is so crazy that there is just Kamlieni, Iceland, sitting in the freaking parking lot. There's only like 50 gulls total maybe, and it's just 2 Iceland are just right here, no problem. Or is it 3? Is that also one? Probably is. It's crazy. There's like 2 herring too. Look at these 2 Kamlieni just sitting in the parking lot. It's crazy. Massachusetts is so bad. This is the best gulling Amherst has ever had in history. Well, in my history at least. And there was a 3rd one. It's herring. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. They're so cute. Crazy. Look at this endless forest of dead trees and some pines. The dead trees, or I guess barren trees, they make like a very impressive texture, actually. Yeah. Okay, I'm here somewhere. I don't know where, but it's by some river near Truro. And Basically, there was like a tractor thing that was throwing out, I guess like manure or something, because it smells super bad. But there's tons of gulls like following the tractor and eating the junk. So, and there's tons of gulls in this river too. So even though it smells terrible, I'm gonna have to look through some gulls. Hopefully I'll see something. And over there is the feeding frenzy. Manure feeding frenzy. Look at the rainbow of manure. Amazing. Okay, I'm at the Fundy Discovery site, which is literally across the river from where I just was, where I think the viewing is better and it smells better. So, hooray. I quickly ditched that other place because it was everything was so far and it was like smelly and windy and a pain. It's windy here too, but whatever. Okay, so here I am. This is the Discovery site thing. It's literally the same view. I was just right there, but it smells less bad. Oh, there's the tractor in the distance. I don't see any geese. I mean, there was like one goose in the water. I don't know where they normally are. Okay, serious time warp. I'm in Halifax and I'm checking out the farmer's market here, which is open until 2 p.m. It's 1 p.m. I completely missed the geese. There was literally one goose total in the whole town, so that was a fail. And there's free parking here, which is nice. Okay, so I'm here in the market. It's much smaller than I anticipated, frankly. Looks pretty normal as markets go, but very small, that's all. Apparently after World War II, there was tons of immigration. Yeah, and this was like a big port. So this is the Museum of Immigration, and here's a train. And now I'm gonna walk along the boardwalk. Apparently it's the longest boardwalk maybe in the world. I forgot what I read online, but apparently it stretches forever. So you can just walk along the I guess the bay. Okay, so here's the port of Halifax, and the other side is Dartmouth, which is funny, it's called that. There's an island, I forgot the name, but I think it's like supposed to be good for nature. Maybe I'm talking about that big island over there, because I don't know what this tiny thing is. Yeah, and I'm gonna walk along here for a bit. There's a restaurant called Water Polo. Oh, there's a map. Look how fancy this area is. And then when you look at the other side, it looks like Vancouver or something, or Toronto, I think. So this plaque is celebrating French and Canadian friendship. But I always thought Nova Scotia was like Scottish or something. It's not that French, so I don't know. Well, I agree Canada's somewhat French. But here's the thing. So I'm in this fancy souvenir store. Everything's super expensive. But I can see what they do the branding here. It's all coastal, obviously, and lobster. Oh my god, for babies. There's a gull. Lobster gummies. Okay, so coincidentally I stumbled upon the festivities of Evergreen Festival. And here's the holiday pet booth, pet photo booth. There's tons of people waiting in line, which is pretty funny. Let's see this festival. There's like a lot of stands and there's live music. But they're not stands, they're houses because it's too cold for stands. It's not actually that cold though. There's the, I think it's Amish people or something. And it's quite crowded and busy. There's fires. I want to try this donair thing. I don't even know how to say it. And of course there's poutine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my god, there's a lobster. Oh, this looks closed. Here's the extended version with the small shacks with like drinks and treats and random junk. It's pretty nice here. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I had no idea this was happening. Huh. Okay, so I'm trying this donair thing. It's like something Turkish, but now it's Canadian. I don't really know, but there's something about it. Okay, so I've concluded that the donair is like bulgogi. It's like sweet. And instead of using like yogurt or like cream, it's condensed milk, which is like crazy. So it's very sweet, but it was on like the Turkish meat. Very curious. Okay, so I'm in this museum for maritime something, Atlantic Maritime, and it's randomly free because I guess it's like to celebrate the fair, the festival thing. So I'm going to walk around.
Do you want me to read about Igor? Yeah. I don't think I did yet, did I? He drinks every day.
Oh, Sable Island. Whoa. There's a shoes off map. That's so crazy. They're playing bird sounds for no reason. So it's like an ID challenge, even though I'm in the museum. Like that's blue jay, chickadee. Oh wow. I do well to learn from that. I think this is like a realistic version of a, well, ship. And look at the, wow, it's so sad. This can't be, it's so small. This bed, it's so small. I swear it's 5 feet. And look at the table with the edges so things don't fly off. This is the second floor and there's literally nobody here. Oh, these are figureheads on the ends of the boat. It looks so, I don't know, looks like satire. Like, look at those guys, those eyes. So I guess shadow boxes are like half model, half painting. I don't know why there's this, but anyway, this is the shadow box. Look, it's 3D, but also 2D. It's 2.5D. Hooray. Look at the mini theater, but a super tiny screen. I feel like they should just get a projector. The screen's way too small. And the speakers are low quality.
I don't know how long it was actually.
Oh my god, it's so hard to keep my hands still. Never seen visible storage before. It's like just random stuff in the archives that are here, but it's like super dark. Very interesting. Oh look, it's one of these model ships in a bottle. So here's the ferry terminal. I believe every 30 or 45 minutes it crosses to the other side to Dartmouth, but there's nothing over there as far as I know. But the ferry is nice, and it's 3 CAD cash, which I literally don't have, so I'm not taking it, but it's cool. Okay, so here's the non-harbor part of Halifax. It's like a city. And I walked by the bus station, which is always the sketchiest part of any city for some reason, but it wasn't too bad. And so going up this hill, there's like a fort that's like a big exhibit, but it's closed in the winter. So I don't know if you can even walk outside or something. It looks like there's a fence, but at least there's a city park near it. So I saw the so-called fort. It looked like a mansion. And there's a clock tower thing. So I'll walk by and see what's up. Seems accessible. Halifax moose heads. So here's the fort. I think it's expensive. I guess they're open though. If I have to pay, I'm definitely not going in. What a bizarre location for a fort. Apparently it's free. Hooray. I don't know if it's free to go inside, but just being, you can go up the fort, which is cool. And there was like a moat. There's cannons. They're playing Christmas music. So there's the moat. It's now grass. And there's cannons. Whoa. Yeah, and then inside looks like there's something going on, some historical thing, which is cool.
You're responsible for feeding yourself with those rations you were given. Yeah. And a lot of time, those rations were just a bit of bread and a bit of meat. So that doesn't cover all your food groups. Yeah.
They just had a showing of A Christmas Carol, by Charles Dickens. I think it's that Ghost of Christmas Past thing. Am I thinking of the right thing? Well, I'm shocked it's free. This place is really nice. Like Halifax, everything's free. Everything's great. Everyone's like festive right now. I think this is where I am. It's the Fort Citadel, Halifax Fortress. Oh, and there's a game. These games are pretty nice. There's a lot of stuff about all the, I guess, native Canadians, the natives that got displaced. Here's the try-on. Okay, so the public garden is open even in winter. I don't know if it'll look very good, but I've been told that there is waterfowl, so let's see about that. It seems very empty, both of leaves and of people. It is devoid. They're legit 2 mallard, so far as I see. Fascinating. Most amusingly, I encountered a birder here in this pitiful city park, and he was like, "Have you seen anything?" And I was like, "No, is there supposed to be something here?" And he said there was a report of like orange-crowned and Nashville and yellow-throat or something. And I was just like, wow. And he seemed super legit. He had like a scope and all, and I was like, what on earth did he scope in here? Just like nothing. It's so funny. Okay, so my phone died. So actually, there was some crazy developments. So that birder in the park told me that there was some warblers or whatever, right? And then on my way out, I found them. And I was like, okay, I'll go tell that guy. And then I told him, I found one of the three. And then we looked around, and then we found the other two. And then we were talking for a little bit. He was like from Toronto or something, north of Toronto. And he was like tagging along with his girlfriend who was attending a conference or something. And I was like, I'm going birding tomorrow. I'm sea watching. Do you want to go? He was like, yeah, sure, or something. So I might bird with him tomorrow. And then after that, I went to the Airbnb. So it's another room in a house thing. It's quite nice. Yeah. That's all.